What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. We have reached the finale, Love Island USA Season 5, Episode 37. First things first, I appreciate each and every one of you that has joined the channel, been rocking with me this past, what has it been, month and a half, month or so that I have been doing these recaps. If you have not yet subscribed, I hope that this is the video that finally gets you to change your mind. Otherwise, I appreciate each and every one of you that has been rocking with me this season, for real, for real. All right. So I'm gonna be real with y'all. This episode, I didn't take a lot of notes. I didn't. I zoned out for parts of it just because we just wanted to find out who won. So let's go through some stuff. So Taylor's talking to Bergie, and they decide she wants to reinforce how much she really likes him, how genuine she feels, and she doesn't know if Bergie knows that, so she just wants to remind him to be honest. So Bergie tells her that, you know what, he is willing to make the distance work. Bergie got to stop living in fear. You know what I mean? Bergie is just nervous about what his grandfather was going to say. If you feel that the connection is solid, Bergie, don't let somebody else tell you it feels forced. You know what I mean? So they're gonna work it out. So we get to their final dates. So Cassie and Leo have a date where they take a helicopter ride and they go to this little baby island, and they have a little situation there. Truth be told, while it seemed like theirs was gonna be the best one, I think they had the worst setup. They cheers to the first date of many, and they decide to be girlfriend and boyfriend. Carmen and Kenzo, they have a little choir singing for them. And then he very dramatically stutters out, Carmen, I love you. And it's like, Kenzo. Now, let's take all the bull off the table, right? Let's say that by chance this was something organic. They didn't know each other, and all that other kind of stuff. Kenzo is still being very performative. He's been very performative. Someone told me that they didn't see what I was seeing with him being performative. I just feel like everything he does, I feel like it really hyped up over the past week and a half, because Kenzo went from being who they thought were going to be the most boring person. We never saw him talk. We never saw him do anything, to now all of a sudden he is just the life of the party, and he's running around and he's jumping up and he's doing all this extra stuff. And it's almost like Carmen told him, we got to step it up. You got to show more personality. You know what I mean? So nonetheless, they say I love you for the first time. He gives her 1,001 kisses because that's what he does. So Hannah and Bergie have a little friendship date, and they're just saying how now they have best friends of the opposite sex, and they're happy that they were able to come in together and ultimately leave together, because they're in the final four. Taylor and Bergie, so their date setup was good, okay? Theirs was good. So they walked across this long footbridge, and they get to this clearing where they sit down surrounded by these flowers. He reads her a letter to his potential future girlfriend. Apparently, Berkey's mom used to write him letters, so he would write letters to his potential future girlfriend about how he wants to go to the movies, and he wants to sit on the floor and eat ice cream, and he wants to cook dinner together. Just all these type of basic things that happen in a relationship. He asked Taylor to be his girlfriend. Taylor has never had a boyfriend before either. So it's no wonder the way that they've been acting with each other. They don't know what to do. So she's never had a boyfriend. He's never had a girlfriend. And now y'all got each other, okay? Bergie needs to keep that beard. That beard got Bergie looking like something. And then later when he put on that green tux, I said, look at Bergs. Okay. Look like something today. All right. Bergie could have been caught a couple heifers had he just, that haircut. Everything is just working in Bergie's favor, I believe. So they have some flamethrowers. I do a little show for them, and it's cool. So then we get Hannah and Marco's date. So their setup was super romantic. So they go up these like long stairs, um, and it's outlined in candles and flowers and stuff like that. And then when they get upstairs, it's a little table situation with champagne. We hear Marco say, now here's the thing. Here's the thing, y'all. I don't I don't want to say that Marco is using his mom for tears or for sympathy or anything like that. I don't. But he is repeating the same thing over and over. You know what I mean? And I feel like whenever people do stuff like that, it does look away. He is literally repeating the same thing over and over and over, kind of like verbatim as well. So that's something to take into account. But he is doing it verbatim. He asked Hannah to be his girlfriend. I will say this: Hannah and Marco do actually look like they are in love. They look like they are in love. But what I will say is, whenever Hannah is put to the task to ask why she loves Marco, saying because he has a big heart is not a good enough reason. You know what? I'm not going to say good enough reason, but it's not specific. Like, she's never like, oh, because I feel safe with you, because I can talk to you about anything, because, like, she doesn't say that. So I actually kind of think that Marco is more into this than Hannah is. I know Hannah keeps saying that she's thinking about moving to where Marco is and all this stuff, but it honestly and truly seems like Marco was more into this relationship than Hannah is. Let me know if y'all agree with me on that. So they then had a little singer. I'm sorry, Carmen and Kenzo, they were on the beach and they had flowers in the shape of a heart. But I feel like theirs was, I don't know, something about Bergie and Marcos being at night just added a vibe, added like a nice vibe to it. The girls all go shopping for dresses, and it's like this made for TV scene because we know that they brought dresses with them. I'm sure that you bring a dress, just like the guys, you bring a tux or something like that. But we get the scene where they go shopping. We get a scene where everybody is writing down. I guess they do writing down for their speeches at the end. I kind of zoned through that as well because it's the same stuff that we heard them say on their final date. So why are we watching them say it again? We just heard them say all this on the final date. But I will say Marco got super emotional again. Um super emotional again, like talking about his mom. And I know there's no like voting or anything left, but I wonder if Marco needs to get a little bit of therapy to deal with his loss. Cause I kind of feel like people saying mom were like to help him deal with his grief. You know what I mean? Cause he gets like triggered easily, it seems still. And I know it's only been like, what did he say, a year and a half? But some grief counseling might benefit him if he hasn't already. And then we hear once again, I think my mom sent you. Now, this is going to be very awful if they don't last. Because if Marco truly believes that his mom, led him to Hannah or led Hannah to him, however you want to think about it, if this doesn't work, I feel like it's going to crush him. Because that's what I think is going on. Marco also mentioned being excited to meet her family because he said he's searching for like a mother's perspective and a mother's um like advice. And I wonder if, because Hannah does carry herself very maturely, I wonder if that's what he saw in Hannah, and that's why they have gravitated to each other. You know what I mean? I don't know, something about their dynamic, even though it seems believable, something about their dynamic is very much given, I'm searching for something because my mom is gone. You're the closest thing to my mom, so I'm going to latch onto you. You know what I mean? So the guys all looked very nice in their tuxes. The girls all looked nice in their dresses. Didn't like Cassie's dress. Expected better out of you, Cassandra. Expected better, but everybody looked nice. So then let's find out who won. So fourth place was Kenzo and Carmen, and y'all did what y'all were supposed to do. And you can see the look of like, what? On their face. They like Carmen legitimately looked like she could not believe, like she was super, super shocked. Like, we came in fourth. Yes, y'all came in fourth. And where's the reunion? Is there no reunion? Because I want them to grill Carmen and Kenzo about, did y'all really know each other or not? So, okay, we got that. Third place was Taylor and Bergie, which I'm okay with. Second place was Cassie and Leo, and then Marco and Hannah won. Marco got the envelope, so he got the $100,000, and then it turned into, I guess, the way Love Island works is, uh, he can keep all the money himself, or he can split it with her. He said he would like to split it with her, and then that's it. That was really much it. It wasn't a lot to this episode, this long hour and a half episode, because like I said, a lot of this ended up being repetitive conversations that we have seen already. So that was it. Let me know how you guys voted. How do you guys feel about Marco and Hannah winning? How do you guys feel about Carmen and Kenzo coming in fourth? um what else? I think that's it. Someone asked, "Am I going to do the Love Island games?" Y'all explain to me what it is. Is it just Love Island? Is it going to be like the Hunger Games? Is it just like Love Island? If y'all explain to me what it is, I might could be back. I think it's going to depend on, I guess the cast doesn't matter because I don't know these people anyways from other seasons. So that is it, y'all. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, thumbs up the video. Hop in the comment section, y'all. Let's talk about everything so far from this season. And then let me know, is there a reunion? Because the UK one had a reunion, right? Let's talk about everything down below. Peace.